Affleck versus Andyrooo, who is Aeon, and now Affleck's again just got his upgrades. Run a little low on health there. Getting his kills, he's got a huge force that he's about to push through on Andyrooo. It's a bad situation to be in. Andyrooo has been defeated by Sin, some gunships, and the base was given over to Swiss, and now Swiss gets to be rolled upon. You can see all this defense that was built by Andyrooo has been ran over. Now that's what happens when you send a bunch of arty against T1 factories and a bunch of PGens. They all basically disappear. See an attempt to kill Affleck with some T1 gunships, which is not going to work. And the roll continues. From up above you can see what it looks like. Basically an army thrusted deep into this bottom team here. See some broadswords going to counter all this T1 stuff. 58 kills for Affleck at this. Now Financial Panther, who we saw a little while ago playing middle, is now meeting Duck again, and this time Duck is going after him while he's playing the beach. It's going to be pretty devastating for him. He doesn't have much defense except for his ACU and Destroyer. Now you can see the second thrust as well on the way, and this time he's going after System. And again, not much defense here, and pretty good domination from Brimtech in terms of ASF. Affleck then chooses to go back against Financial Panther, who sent in some T1 units to try to counter, as well as some T2 PD. And this will earn him basically the retaliation of this army. See, he doesn't really have enough to defend himself. Now Financial will die. This game we see BabyAlien take on the Duck. We'll look at this one in fast motion. So the two players are going after the mass. Affleck going after where there's a whole bunch of mass. BabyAlien for some reason taking all the small pieces. The two ACUs are pretty far apart, just getting mass, building up armies on either side. And BabyAlien's UEF. And then all of a sudden, Affleck sends in his army, blocks Alien in, and Alien's dead. In this one, Duck takes on Grimjoe, one of the better players. They're both Seraphim. You can see here Affleck doing a lot of arty dodging. For the most part, just teasing Grimjoe here. So, if you can get Grimjoe to believe you could kill him, you can send the units in range of the ACU. Keeps him moving forward. Grim wants to block him in. But you can see how easily the arty is dodged. And now you can see Grim is in a little bit of trouble. His ACU is upgrading underwater, and he actually had to stop the upgrade because all this arty hitting. And the roll against Grim begins. With Affleck's ACU leading the way. See, he's got for the most part arty, not a lot of tanks. There's a lot of firepower, but easily dodged by the ACU. And his ACU does most of the killing. If you let the tanks go in amidst all this arty, they get killed pretty quickly. So now Grim
coming out with his upgrade. It looks like he's got the gun. And Affleck is just killing at his base. But this ACU with the gun will prevent any more units to coming in to help Affleck. Now Affleck is taking the gun to his face. Not really caring much. So some gunships from Hooligan going against Affleck, who's at 50 kills now. Not much help. For the most part hitting the foot of this ACU. Grim at 27 kills, Affleck at 56. Pretty intense fight going on here. Affleck just hit 60, got a little extra health, just keeps on rolling. You see some T2 bots from Rayan. It should help. And you can see Grim using basically a superior range. And draws Affleck in his own base.